and welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to talk about the verbs and we are going to learn about the modal verb, the use of that, the sentence structure, and some of the description about it. So what is this lesson going to help you in? So this lesson will going to help you to use the auxiliary verbs, which are like this lesson is going to help you to use the auxiliary verbs that are also called as the modal verbs, and this will help you also to learn how to say the sentences related to can, should, would, must, all these. First of all, what are the modal verbs that we have? In total, we have somewhere around 7 or 8 modal verbs that will help you to learn how to give the request, how to use it in a like a please form, and also how to ask the question. So modal verbs act like any other verb when we conjugate them, except they are usually but not always attached to the another verb. According to the German grammar, if we'll say, we definitely have an infinitive verb that will go at the end of the sentence. For example, if you're saying I can go to the bathroom, here you are using the verb can. That will be Ich kann zum Badezimmer gehen. So here gehen is the infinitive form of the verb. Let's see, these all are the verbs that we have: dürfen, können, mögen, müssen, sollen, and wollen. Dürfen gives us the meaning to be allowed, können to be able to, mögen to like, müssen must and have to, sollen is should and to be supposed, wollen means to want. There are some sentence structure given here. For the simple sentence, we just take a structure as subject plus modal verb plus object plus infinitive form of the verb. Infinitive form of the verb is the verb that does not conjugate. We will not conjugate this verb, means it will come as it is. So if I say Ich kann Fußball spielen. Generally in as per the English grammar, we say Ich kann spielen Fußball because it means I can play football. But in German, kann is a modal verb. This we will give the preference, and the other verb will go at the end without any conjugation, just with en it comes at the end. So we will not say I can play football, rather we are saying I can football play. Same way, when we are making the question with question word, that will go as question word plus subject plus modal verb. Object is the optional thing. If you want, you can write plus infinitive verb. So the question here is wann kannst du Fußball spielen? When can you play football? So wann is question word, kannst as subject, as modal verb, du as subject, and object is the Fußball and spielen. So here we will write question word, then modal verb, then subject, and then infinitive form of the verb. So here we will not write the subject, rather we are going to write here as the modal verb, and then it comes as the subject part. So this is how we are going to write the sentence for question with question word. So here you can see wann kannst du Fußball spielen. Then comes the third one. In this case, we are writing modal verb plus subject, object, infinitive verb. So kannst du Fußball spielen. If you just compare the second and the third one, we are just removing the question word, and that becomes our normal sentence with the question without question word. Then we have the conjugations. Every modal verb has their different conjugation, but here comes one rule, that ich plus zs is always same in the conjugation, and whatever we have in singular subject, we will not write any umlaut, no umlaut. Like here it is given können, can, du kannst, zs you can see same kann, wir sie können, ihr könnt. Ich darf, du darfst, ihr sie es darf, wir sie dürfen, ihr dürft. Ich mag, du magst, er sie es mag, wir sie mögen, ihr mögt. Ich muss, du musst, er sie es muss, wir sie müssen and ihr müsst. Must means like müssen means must and also have to. So sollen, there is no no umlaut in this, so that's why it's not required. It's a normal conjugation. Ich soll, er sie es soll, du sollst, wir sie sollen, ihr sollt. But the conjugation of wollen you have to see, because in this the conjugation is will, du willst, but the other thing, if you see that wollen and wollt. So this will is not that English will. This means want to. And then möchten. So möchten is an exception because in this we are writing the umlaut in all the cases. Then we have the verb description. Here we can see it is used, können is used as a term for an ability, means to be able to, or something which you can do. Sie kann mich nicht hören. She can't hear me. Sie können ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. They can speak a little bit German. Du kannst nicht. You cannot. Können Sie Deutsch sprechen? Can you speak German? Wollen. It is one of the many words to express a desire, because that means want to. Ich will einen schönen Tag. I want a beautiful day. Ihr alle wollt aufgeben, aber ich sage nein. You all want to quit, but I say no. Er will mir einen Kuss geben. He wants to give me a kiss. Yet another way to express an obligation is sollen. Means when you are giving someone an advice, strictness. Ich soll meine Hausaufgaben machen, aber ich will schlafen. I should do my homework, but I want to sleep. Wir sollen einen Film sehen. We should see a movie. Er soll mich bedanken, dass ich ein guter Freund bin. He should thank me for being a good friend. Literally, what is giving a meaning? He should me thank that I a good friend am. But in other way, as per the English and the German grammar, we have a different types of sentence structure. Same way, we have given some sentences for müssen, like ich muss means I must. Billy muss müde sein, weil letzte Nacht nicht gut geschlafen hat. Billy must be tired because he did not sleep well last night. Mögen. Mag fischen. He liked to fish. Du magst den grünen Apfel, aber ich mag den roten Apfel. You like the green apple, but I like the red apple. Mögen is the only verb which can come with the infinitive verb also, and without the infinitive verb also, because you are just giving your likeness, you are just telling your likeness. So you can simply say ich mag Kaffee. I like coffee. That doesn't mean you are saying that I like to drink coffee. You are just telling your liking. So that can come without the infinitive verb also. Then we have dürfen. Dürfen means you are giving the permission to someone. So that comes under the category of permission. Darfst du mit ins Kino kommen? Are you allowed to come to the cinema? It also gives a meaning as can you come to the cinema? Ich darf keine Schokolade essen. I must not eat any chocolate. Then this is the only this verbs that we have, and you should go through with all the modal verb. Conjugation is the important part. Here also you have some of the example given, like darf Fußball nicht spielen, wir dürfen auf diesem Projekt zusammenarbeiten. These you can just go through and see that how modal verbs work. Till then, stay tuned and see you in the next session.